I like they got to be up there in like most pressure on them to perform at this. Are me and Dashy best friends? I don't think Bruce and I are best friends, but like the thing about the Bruce thing is like, and Bruce and I talked about it, is like I think it got blown way out of proportion by OpTic fans. I'm like, if you're an OpTic fan here, I'm sorry to throw you under the bus, but it's true. Because what happened is I'd go on the show. Okay, look, I'd go on the show and say, Bruce is really good talent-wise, but like as a teammate, like it's a big area he needs to improve. And suddenly that became, I'm saying that Bruce is like the worst teammate of all time and he's toxic and whatever. And then like it got in their circle. It was a whole fucking thing. We did New York in the beginning. And then I said my piece about Bruce before, I said my piece about Bruce in the offseason. Then Bruce and I talked it out at Kickoff Classic in Major 1. And like he agrees with me, I think. Because to me, and I got to give, again, guys, you got to give credit to Bruce on this. And if I do an interview with him, like we'll get him to say it. Like he was definitely, well, Gleese, I'll get to that in a second. He was definitely not the best teammate. Not showing up on time, not fucking watching VOD. And this is probably, I'll say this now, guys. Like I will say this now. This is news. You probably haven't heard. Hold on, I gotta tighten my fucking screw here so this thing stays. They were very clear when they formed this team in the offseason. I have this on good authority. I have this from 2 sources. They sat Bruce down. They sat the whole team down, not just Bruce. And they were very clear. Ray was very clear, especially of what the expectations were like for this team from a work ethic standpoint. Because it was like, we're now taking 2 very good teams and putting them together. And this franchise and this fan base expects you to win. And if you guys do not try your best in practice, you're going out here collecting a fucking check. Then yeah, if you want to go out there and get fourth and make cash, like that's great. Like I don't care, but you guys are letting your fan base down. And I think Brandon, to his credit, took that talk to heart, took all of the other conversation around to heart, and has become a better teammate. Now about the baiting thing. So I think Bruce this year, the way he plays, this year is he's very much power spot to power spot. So they've taken a lot of his sort of like front baiting tendencies sort of out, which has sort of helped, I think. And people say, well, he goes positive in all these games and whatever, and say the same thing about MC. It's like, I don't think the VOD backs that up though, that he's baiting this year. I think the bigger problem with a lot of teams is like your sub players get cooked. And then like, what do you want to do if you have an auto? And you're just going to slide out and chow 3 guys on subs? Like, I don't know what you guys want like a fucking Dashy and MC to do. So yeah, that's my whole Bruce thing. I definitely want to interview him and kind of talk through a lot of this shit. But I think he definitely stepped up as a player this year, which I'll tip. Because it could have been, like, this could have been one of those seasons for him. And this is not like hyperbole or, bro, I cannot get this. Hold on 1 second. I can't get this shit to stay. 1 second. It keeps fucking sagging and it's getting in my way. And I'm like leaning over to talking to Mike. This could have been a season where Brandon would have shown up and done the same thing he did the year prior. And then this whole conversation around him would be completely different. And we'd be talking about him like not being on top teams, maybe getting a shot or 2. But now it's like this guy's found his role. He's got that main spot locked for the next fucking century on that team. Yes, they have issues and we'll get to those, but like he's fixed a lot of this shit on his end, which I'll always tip. So, all right, Seattle done. Let's talk about the London Royal Ravens.